Alright, hello and welcome back. Just a little bit of climbing training off screen quickly so that we wouldn't have to bother doing that later. I'm gonna pick some more flowers.
You pick some flowers.
And I meant to do this earlier, but I want to try and take the staff instead of just looking at it, see what happens.
The staff feels warm and almost alive in your hand. You hear an eerie voice in your head.
This I must first do. The sacrifice of life for one of love.
You find yourself letting go of the staff very quickly.
Fair enough.
Your aura has evaporated.
Yes. I decided to practice casting this aura spell just in case we need to use
You
it
cast the
to defend ourselves against the undead. But we can't cast magic in town because the townsfolk will grow suspicious. Let's go check in on Dr. Cranium quickly. Get some more poison cure.
I have been preparing a research report to tell the world about my process for reanimating dead tissue. It is proving very difficult. I must omit no detail or the more skeptical of my fellows will doubt my results. And yet, if I wait too long, some other scientists may publish first. It is distinctly possible that there are hundreds, even thousands of experimental scientists even now animating their own corpses and trying to publish their results before mine.
Doesn't seem all that
Then
likely,
again,
but
maybe
fair
they
enough.
aren't.
Alright, let's see if we have any more stories he wants to hear. We'll say hello.
You say,
I am glad to see that you have survived for another visit here. Moldavia can be a dangerous place.
Now let's see what he thinks about the undead.
you tell Dr. Cranium about the many undead creatures abroad in Moldavia, about the rumors that vampires inhabit the castle.
There are, of course, no such thing as living undead. Frankie is the closest that science can come to such a thing, and she is a product of science, not of magic. Vampires, Rusalki, revenants, and wraiths are the products of superstition and fear. Their existence is scientifically impossible.
Fair enough. Alright, anything... Well, let's start with this.
Scientific.
Just so we get our
Here.
potions.
Here.
Thank you. Sure, I think we talked about this.
To become a certified genius, one must obtain a certificate of genius from the Positively International Genius Society. There's a bit more to it than that, of course, but
GS.
that's the gist. I'm the only pig in this area.
Let's hear about the process.
If I told you about it, it would not be a secret anymore now, would it? All I can say is that the process involves lightning, life fluid, and an attractive, recently dead corpse. Oh, and considerable quantities of pepperoni pizza, of course.
Naturally. Tell us about your report.
Publish or perish, they say. It is not sufficient just to be the greatest scientist in the world. One must also strive to be the best known. Otherwise, research grants can be hard to obtain.
Fair
The
enough.
key to writing a research report is always to remember this. A pen can be driven, but a pencil must be led.
Is that a different voice actor?
Many of the Academy scientists are greedy, self-centered, and dishonest. Some of them have negative attributes as well. It is best not to let other scientists know too much about one's research until one is ready to publish the final results.
Alright, that's enough. Goodbye.
You say,
If you should come across any interesting samples of unusual scientific specimens, please let me know.
Will do.
Perhaps I should keep the results of the Frankie experiment to myself. I am not sure if the world is quite ready for infinitely agreeable artificial women. I shall need to explore the situation much more closely to be certain.
You're so creepy. Anyway, let's continue on, and
your aura
that's fine. I'm gonna grab some more corn. And while I'm out here, I think it's almost nighttime. Yeah, I actually want it to be nighttime.
after some rest.
Yeah, a little more. Okay. because the
After some...
next thing that I want to try requires the knight, and it will hopefully provide a solution to the mistake I made with the
You grab a...
elderberry bush. It also requires this aura spell that I have cast. Probably need to sleep for another hour. This is... yeah, not right now. Come back later. What's going on here? And it's a buddy. There's still the captain thing in there. I don't know if that's been there for a while or if I just noticed it. Maybe I should just sleep for one more hour and then...
After some...
Alright, now we have True Knight, and
Your order has...
let's recast the aura spell.
You cast...
And the reason for that is because we are going to go searching for a new type of enemy, which we've somewhat have stumbled across, but I've always run away from previously. This time we're going to stick it out, see what happens. I just don't remember where most of them are. Oh, some bats. Alright. That's a good one, but it'll be fine. Come on. There you go. I'm just dancing under them. Good. Really burn through stamina like nobody's business, huh? Alright, well that might make things more difficult, but we'll still give it a shot.
You
There we
feel a
go.
chill go through you as you enter this part of the forest, as if a cold wind suddenly sprang up from nowhere.
We don't have the aura spell, then our life will just slowly drain away. These wraiths are fairly difficult, particularly when it's difficult to get your sword to swing. There we go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Alright, let's switch. Just let the computer fight for a minute. We'll work on continuing to improve my talents for fighting. There we go.
Your order has evaporated.
Fair enough.
The Wraith vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth.
Let's search this rock.
The barrow contains treasure that the Wraith collected while it was alive, or perhaps more recently from treasure seekers less fortunate than you. You find a jewel-studded tiara, 6 gold crowns, 40 kopecks, and a few old bones.
Alright, well, we now have some bones we can use for bone meal. And some jewels that we have no real use for, but that's okay. And I think we're gonna grab this. Like
That
a
feels good.
splash. I'm actually hopefully gonna try and find. You know what we'll do first, actually. I don't think I've ever come here at night, but I'll head down to Baba Yaga's.
You
Maybe I'll come up here for sleep for an hour.
after some...
Okay. Actually, I want to test something.
You take a drink.
Oh, the fill room. I was hoping it would refill my stamina. Alright. Tell the bush to leave and come in here, visit Bonehead.
Every set. Your order.
Alright.
So, did you get it? Show me. I won't let you in without...
Nope, we don't have the pie yet, but we do have some bones.
You put the bones in.
We're gonna use the pestle. That's what John Rice Davies.
You work the pestle back and forth in the mortar. It's hard work, but after a while you manage to grind the bones into a fine bone meal with almost the consistency of flour.
Go team.
You fill the flask with powdery bone meal from the mortar.
Alright. Let's continue on. And get our aura on again.
You cast
Actually, one more.
after.
That didn't do nearly as much as I wanted to. That's fine though. I believe there is another wraith hanging out up here somewhere.
You feel a chew. The wraith vanished.
Yep, let me check. I was hoping it would have keys for fighting. Maybe I'll check the manual after this. It'll probably be easier than trying to click in the right spot.
The barrow contains treasure that the wraith collected. You find a suit of plate mail armor, a pearl-encrusted goblet, and 25 gold crowns.
Pearl-encrusted goblet. Looks like this armor that we got. Or is it just merge with this? Alright. Maybe we just have better armor now.
That
Alright, so that goes up to the gypsies.
your order.
Let's do it in orders.
You can't.
Let's see. There's definitely some more. There we
You
go.
feel
Let's see if I can try. Alright, there we go. Got the spot down. No problem.
the wraith vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins.
Let's search the barrow.
The barrow contains treasure. You find a diamond-studded brooch,
Oh.
a healing potion, and 15.
Really wanted another set of bones. There's definitely one more that I know about, but I don't want to fight that one yet. Alright, let's go, let's go. I forgot that sometimes these guys will roam around. We only officially have to start dealing with them later. But what they are, we'll get more into in a minute. Come on. Little squid.
Your aura has evaporated.
Oh, let's get it back.
You can't. You've finally managed to dispel and defeat the Chernovi wizard.
Chernovi wizard, apparently.
Score! You find a few gold crowns and a number of copper kopecks.
Alrighty. Let's continue on. Let's heal up first.
That feels...
Alright. Let's see what time it is. Alright, give it a shot.
You feel...
Come on. There we go. Oh. Definitely difficult to dodge these, time the dodges, but not impossible by any means. Luckily, you can take a decent amount of punishment. Of course. So, come on. What is that? Earthquake, something or other? Come on. Hit him. Swing. Alright. Let the master do it for now.
The Wraith... The barrow You find a dagger,
Alright.
38 gold crowns, 75...
Alright, we got some bones.
Yo-
It's okay. Let's head back to town and... Yes.
You have the sensation of someone watching you. You sense curiosity and no immediate danger.
Okay.
It is good to see you again. I hope you are enjoying your visit to Mordavia.
It's the woman from our...
You need to
First
take
night
better
here.
care of yourself, you know? It is very dangerous out at night. Why, you've been injured. Here, take this and drink it. It should help.
She gives us a
I
health
would be
potion.
most displeased. I mean, sorry if something were to happen to you. Come to me. I have something to show you.
See what she's got.
I warned you it is dangerous here at night and you do not listen. I intend to teach you a lesson.
A strange feeling sweeps your body.
Interesting.
You realize that you now know the frostbite spell.
Ah, interesting.
Perhaps that will help keep you alive when I am not with you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Let's have a little chat.
I bid you welcome to Mordavia. I hope you are enjoying your stay here. There. Now you have had an official welcome from your own official welcome woman.
You tell her your name and a little about your adventures.
How fascinating. I have never met a true hero before. You must tell me more sometime.
It would be my pleasure. We should flirt a little bit.
You try out a few of your best lines on her.
You flatter me. It is nice to have someone as handsome and attractive as you say such things to me.
Why don't we try actually talking to her a little bit? Well, I have to ask this before anything else, obviously.
You wish to see me again then? Oh, perhaps we can meet again here sometime. I hope so.
Tell me about the
The
area.
land of Mordavia is filled with unusual beauty and hidden dangers. Trust nothing here. If you are to stay alive, you will need to be alert and careful at all times.
Alright. Tell me about some of the dangers here.
There are monsters everywhere in the forest. I need to get back to the castle where I will be safe.
Oh, interesting. So she lives in the castle. She must be one of the newcomers we've been hearing about.
I must go now. I hope we can meet again soon. I enjoy your company.
Yeah, there's a limit to how long this conversation
Before you can
will go
think to
on.
follow her, the young peasant girl has disappeared into the forest.
Peasant who lives in a castle.
You deftly slip over the gate and into town.
Our climbing training has paid off.
A shiver of cold comes over you. You sense no danger, but even so, you find yourself afraid.
What's this?
I am what once was the Paladin Piotr.
Oh, a fellow
The
paladin.
sorrows of this land are my sorrows, and I cannot rest. Thou art a paladin, and so shall share my fate. Unless ye ease the sorrows of this land and heal the pain.
Wasn't the
No
most
one's-
helpful conversation, but at least now we know that there's definitely some work that we need to be doing here.
The stone carvings on the dark building seem to writhe in the moonlight. You get the feeling that they are hungry and waiting for something or someone. A sense of great danger and hunger comes from near the door of the massive stone building.
Yeah, so you get a kind of special message when you come here at night. It's late enough where I don't even think anyone would answer the door, but let's just climb up to our room. Yeah, no one's here. And no Domovoy yet either. So it sounds like he doesn't have anything to say to us. And I think tonight, actually, instead of staying in our bed, we will sleep out here. By Arana's staff. Stay here till morning and then see where we go from there.
You are flying in the very source of all magic. You are filled with power and the knowledge of how to use it. You create flowers dancing around you. Trees fill their branches with magical fruit as you touch them. You dance in a circle, and the very ground itself radiates peace and harmony. You sing the message of your heart, and the magic echoes around you a song of love and happiness. Then you realize that it is not you doing this. It was someone else back in time. You hear that voice calling you again. Darkness surrounds you, eats at you. The voice calls out again, and you are afraid. It calls from the center of the darkness, drawing you nearer and nearer. The darkness sucks at you, pulling you towards the voice as it flays all warmth and life from you. You scream! You gradually wake, shaking off the shreds of dreams that cling to your memory.
How comforting.
You do not need to go looking for trouble. It will always find you. Please, take care.
Will do. Let's see. Can we ask him anything about
Good to see.
the Paladin, maybe? No, these are the same things. Let's see if there's any new rumors.
Back again so soon.
Yeah, we have anything. Sure.
Tell Olga about what you've been doing.
So the same thing she's told us before. Any new rumors? These are all the ones that we've already talked about. All right.
As
Do a quick hop over. Get our daily dose of poison cure and see what nonsense Cranium's up to.
It is good to see you again, my young friend. Have you ever considered taking up a career in science?
Yeah, we're a little busy. Somewhere we already have. Let's see if we tell him something new.
You tell Dr. Cranium that you would like to visit
Oh, never mind.
Silmaria someday. but fear you are trapped forever in Mordavia.
Ha ha ha! Silmaria, a lovely place by the sea. You must be sure to visit the Academy of Science there when you visit. I am sure you will have the opportunity someday.
Alright, so Samaria is a new land that we have not been to before.
You really... Here.
Okay, anything new about
Frankie has been a great help in my experiments. Her assistance has been quite stimulating.
Tell me about your career.
Oh, being a world-famous scientist is a very fulfilling life. You live off the research grants, call everything you do an experiment, and bring bodacious babes back from the grave. Nice work if you can get it, huh?
I don't think he has anything
Oh,
new to
this
tell
is
us.
a sad, ignorant land.
Alright. Very good.
Should you ever visit Silmaria, I should be most pleased to give you a recommendation into the Academy of Science there. Science needs more adherence with your energy.
Oh, well, thank you. We may just do that. How many rations do we got left? Do we have any? No, I believe we've eaten them all, because I don't tend to go to the inn for enough of my meals. But take care of that in a second. First, I want to see if I am able to fix my prior mistake with the elderberry bush. And that'll probably be where I end things for today. So what I forgot to do first last time is take some rocks and shake loose
You've managed to knock a branch.
and then, you throw the chicken, it crawls over here, and you can pick it up safely. I'm going to try some bones.
Nothing.
No? Okay. So you can still do it, it's just that it's going to hurt you a bit.
You strip.
And then run away. Not too bad, but it's more fun to actually, I don't know, solve the puzzle properly, I suppose. But that's okay. We still got it done, and we're still able to proceed. So, we'll come here, we will make this bush go away, and then I think we'll end things.
As you repeat the magic phrase you learned from the
next video by brewing up this elderberry pie and getting Punny Bones his humor back. But until then, see ya.